morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you most deliciously wherever you are in the world. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my little beautifuls? Now then, so the time is around 2:15 p.m. in our old England, my delicious little babies, okay? And the weather has been nice for the past couple of days. And it's, you know, it's clearly, well, it's not obvious to yourselves, my little beautifuls, but it is clearly making many others feel more uplifted, my delicious little babies, okay? But it starts out blue, and then once the zums go up, then it's like it changes, okay? So it goes more grayer, then there's these not so massive, not so nice looking fluffy clouds. There's a slight bit of wind, but yes, but it has been warmer, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course, you know, we have seen some sunshine. Now then, my delicious little babies, so I've got one piece of information today, and I thought, well, shall I leave it until tomorrow, or shall I just tell it you today? So I'm just going to tell it you today, my delicious little babies, okay? So this video is on YouTube, my delicious little babies. I'm pretty sure that I've saved a couple of other videos off BitChute, my delicious little babies, anyway, but I'm not going to look at them now, my little lovelies. I'll just get this one out, and then I'll do, there we are, you know, my video tomorrow, okay, my little beautifuls, okay? Anyway, so this one here is YouTube. This uploader happens to have 6.07 million subscribers, my delicious little babies. The video was uploaded, oh, I've got an itchy nose, sorry everybody, a surprise. This video was uploaded 5 days ago, my delicious little babies, okay? It's just over, or is it just 22 minutes long, my delicious little babies. And the video should read, this is, you know, on YouTube, my delicious babies. Oh, sorry, space bar, forgot to tell you who the uploader isn't with anybody, not in that way, not in that way. 60 space minutes space Australia. That's the uploader, my delicious little babies. So it's 60 space minutes space Australia. Okay, my delicious little babies. The video should read, deadly gang war erupts over illegal tobacco trade. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to, there we are, just to repeat that again for you, shall I? Deadly gang war erupts over illegal tobacco trade. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so now I'm going to close my book, and what it is, my delicious little babies, okay? You know, we need to go backwards. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So there's the book closed. Now then, so what is this about, my delicious little babies, just briefly? So what this is about, we've got it in old England as well, my delicious little babies, okay? And what the crack is here, because your average pack of Ciggy Figgies now in our old England is coming in at over 14 quid, my delicious little babies. Right, so, and I'm just going to say that me lovely and dear little friend, dear little Kaz is here. How are you? My beautiful dear little friend, dear little Kaz, and your beautiful little family.
I remember buying
How are you? How are you all? How are you all? Everybody well? Better than me. Okay, so yeah, so but what the point is, dear little Kaz, is this. Is that with the cigarettes, and to you all, my beautiful little babies, okay? We've got it in old England. Now, my beautiful dear little friend, dear little Cass, has just said that, which I happen to know which shop it is, there we are, my delicious little babies, okay? That it's been raided again, okay? Now, what all of this is about is that because we're constantly being taxed, time after time after time, with the Ciggy Figgies, okay? That it's getting to the point, there we are, of ridiculous. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So what's happening is, so what it's done, it's opened the gates. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what this has done, and this is what this video is about. It's not a long video, my delicious little babies, okay? But it's happening, there we are, big time over in Australia, okay? And then there was one to do with a gang who took out another. Do you see what I mean? Because he was shot 5 or 6 times, my delicious babies, and they couldn't kill him. But very lastly, towards the end of his life, which because he was apparently on social media and everything, and he showed where he'd been shot and everything, shot at, and but in the end, because he did say however long he's going to be here for, so he's only quite young. But in the end, very sadly, they got him. So now you've got one major now in Australia, okay, who's running things now. A lot of this apparently is also coming from to do with the Middle East as well, okay. Dear little Kaz and our delicious little babies out there.
Paying £14 for a box of cigarettes with only 20 cigarettes in there.
Yeah.
Because I remember, well, I was only little.
Yeah.
But my mum told me to go Costa to get a box of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And a box of cigarettes in Devtown was 15 pence.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That was consulate, embassy, consulate, red one, and the consulate, the green one was the mint one, embassy one, and then you have parking.
That was, no, you're on about, hold on a sec, Park Drive.
Park Drive.
That was a strong, no, but
that was the strongest.
The strongest one decades ago was Woodbine.
Woodbine, that's
Woodbine.
Right.
But the other cigarettes were, because you've named some, Berkeley, Benson and Edges, Dunhill.
When Benson came out, that was the strongest one.
Hang on, they've got another one, Mayfair.
Yes.
Mayfair. Anyway,
the cheapest one?
Yeah, there's lots of them, okay? But what's happened is now, and of course, in our old England, like if you walk into a shop that sells Ciggy Figgies, what they did is that they made all the shopkeepers where they've got like these grey shutter things, you know what I mean? And then with the ciggies, and they pull a drawer open, and then if you want some ciggies, and then, then they just take it out the drawer, okay? There's an awful lot of vapes. Okay, this is not a good thing. It is actually, there we are, been proven not to be good for these vapes. Okay, now what they're also talking about, was I talking about that as well on there, or was that another video? It could be another video I looked at. I can't remember. Do you understand what I mean? Because I look at that many videos, my delicious babies. But there's illegal, supposedly. With the vapes coming over, illegally, supposedly, with the Ciggy Figgies. Well, what's happened is, because it's left a market. So because ones just do not want to pay all of the ching, so they want Ciggy Figgies. I know plenty, there we are right now, as I'm speaking, where instead of paying, nearly 15 quid, 14 and a half, 15 quid, okay? They're paying about... No, there's some are 7. I've heard, but then some are what is it now? 4 quid. No, you can buy a sleeve. It's called a sleeve.
No, I'm sure you couldn't buy.
No, it's called a sleeve. Somebody told me it's called a sleeve. So for 30 squids, ka-ching, you get a sleeve, which is 200 Ciggy Figgies. But they're foreign. My delicious little baby Sky, yeah. It's called a sleeve. It's called, dear Kaz, I'll tell you who told me when I come off the video, okay? It's called a sleeve. 200 cigs in a pack, in the plastic, yes, not individually. Yeah. So 200, okay, is called a sleeve. Do you see what I mean? So ones are paying like 30 ka-ching for 200 instead of nearly 15 quid per pack of 20. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah. That's why when ones used to go on holiday, they used to, sorry my beautiful dear little babies, like go on holiday, you could get the duty free. But even, but it's nowhere near as good as what it used to be, dear. You're not really getting,
your money's worth.
You're not getting it like years and years ago. Do you remember Only Fools and Horses? That's just came to my noddle. Only Fools and Horses. And the video that you'd need to look at, Mardelistic Babies, you'd probably be able to get it on YouTube, right? Is where they went to France. Okay, and what it is, they were buying all of the cheap booze and everything, Mardelistic Babies. Anyway, they had a great time there, do you know what I mean, Mardelistic Babies, okay? But that's the point. So ones used to travel, didn't they? Decades ago over to France, and especially as well, you know, these richer ones, you know what I mean? Okay, and used to send, there we are, used to send, used to send ones over, yes, to go and get the cheap booze and everything. Do you see what I mean? Okay, but these days, no. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't really heard anybody, unless it was it a couple of years ago now, a year and a half ago. How much did they pay for 200? I know who it is. Because they come back from, anyway, I know where they come back from, Mardelistic Babies. Anyway, but they paid something like, was it 50 ka-ching squids? Okay, Mardelistic Babies. Anyway.
It's quite dear.
Yeah, it's gone very dear now. Yeah, that's what our dad used to say, bless him. He used to call it dear, you know, expensive. So that's dear.
When we went through we saw the duty free.
Yes.
And we saw this, you know, the 200 cigarettes.
Yes.
Who's going to pay? That's not your bike, man.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay over £100 for them?
Yeah, but the thing is, ones do.
Well, some of them was buying it.
But can I be honest with you? If you go abroad, like Turkey or anywhere, right? To be perfectly honest with you, I mean, whoever you spoke to, who are tourists, you know, and they bought the cheaper ciggies, yes, they said they actually taste all right. Some, if you knew what you was buying, if you knew what you was buying, if somebody was kind enough to tell you, which were the duff ones, what we call them, you know, and the other ones which are not the duff ones, you know. But anyway, I just want to show you, Mardelistic Babies. So yes, so that video, Mardelistic Babies, is on old YouTube, yes. But well worth a listen to it, okay? And I want to show you something finally. So thank you, my dear little cousin. Dear little cousin, do you want to tell everybody what you thought about my... look at this, everybody. Look at this, everybody. Wait for this. Wait for this.
Bones back.
That is a bounty. Yeah, I've made a homemade bounty.
I must admit it tastes good.
I must admit it tastes good.
Yes, good, right.
She said it tastes good to backside. That's what she said, it tastes good to backside. She said it tastes just like, didn't you, dear little cat? It tastes just like the bounty that you get out of the shop. And I said
I'll give it quads.
Yeah, I'll give it quads.
It tastes the real bounty.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you do it yourself.
Yes, the real bounty,
but
correct.
I want to know, when they do it,
yeah,
how comes their own is flaky and
white? But,
and they must have put something in it.
But for myself, this, there we are, tastes better.
Handmade.
This is her made, and there we are, and it does taste better now. Now it looks like this, okay? So I'm showing you. Oh, sorry, Mardelistic Babies, because I've been touching chocolate. That's how it looks, okay? So what I've had to do, okay, is I had to make that, okay? So that's inside, yes. Then this here, okay, that's the, okay. That's what it looks like, Mardelistic Babies, okay? So I'm just going to have some. Would you like to try some with me, Mardelistic Babies? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Down the hatch.
Down the hatch is going. No, I give credit due. Tastes good, man. Tastes good to rat.
Yeah.
Tastes like bounty. Bounty false it is.
Yeah.
My dad, when bounty first came out, I remember went and bought it. That time it used to cost 4p for bounty, right? Because it used to be in a double pack.
Yeah.
And it used to cost 4 pence.
Yeah.
And I went over the Costa Road to Mr. Peters, you know, because you know, went there and everybody was going crazy over the bounty.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 packs.
Yeah.
And that cost me
some more.
under 10 pence, 8 pence, that usually cost. And I came back and my dad asked, I was eating it. I was watching TV, he was eating it, I was eating it.
Mm.
And I put the other two in the fridge. And dad asked me, what are you eating?
Mm.
So I says, I'm eating bounty.
Mm.
He said, what that? I says, it's coconut.
Mm.
Coconut? I says, yeah, coconut, you know. Let me taste it.
Yeah.
I said, do I have to give you some?
Yeah.
Let me taste it. So I let him have a taste anyway.
Mm.
And
As you
it
do.
tastes nice.
Yeah.
But he's not one for sweets.
Yeah.
He's not one for don't eat sweets.
Well, this is it. Dear little Kaz, how often, tell the truth, please, be truthful. How often do you see me eat sweet stuff?
I've never seen it.
Very rare.
Very rare.
You'll ever see me eat sweet stuff, but I thought I must use up this, that decimated coconut that I bought from our local shopping centre where other little shops do not do it. And I thought, no, I'm going to use it. So, and all you're going to do, my delicious little babies, okay, I'm going to explain to you what to type into YouTube, should any one of you, maybe for some of you, you have made it before, but for myself, this is my first time, okay? But all you have to type in is coconut and chocolate recipe in YouTube, Mad. It's just over 3 minutes long. Just to narrow it down, just to quickly tell you, so you need 1.5 cups of milk, okay? So it's not like the semi-skimmed to the skim, because that's a load of shit. You need to get the best milk, there we are, that you can, okay? So you need 1.5 cups of milk, okay? So you put that in. Then you need, I think it's a quarter of a cup, the same sort of size cup, 1/4 cup of sugar. My delicious babies are just okay. So you add that to the milk in the saucepan with the heat on low, so that you dissolve the sugar with the milk. You then add 2 cups, the same cups, 2 cups of the coconut, the decimated coconut, okay? So that one that I had was 200 grams. That's full and plenty, okay? So you add that into the milk and the sugar, okay? Once the sugar's dissolved, yes, okay? Now then, as it starts to thicken up, my delicious little babies, okay? You should see where it will start to go like a little bit lumpy, clumpy like that, right, okay? You'll still see some of the liquid, but, it's starting to... That's when you add 1/4 cup of cream, full double cream, my delicious babies, and then you just keep stirring. I mean, flip me. For myself, I said that to you, didn't I? That was the more, because you just got to be continuously stirring. My flipping hand was starting to ache, and I just had to put it, and it just started again. Do you see what I mean? Okay? What the idea is then it forms like that. So it forms where you can... Do you know what I mean? Where you can then shape it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. But before you shape it, you need to transfer it from the saucepan or a frying pan, whichever one you use. I just use the saucepan, onto a plate to sort of spread it out, just so it could cool off. Then once it cools off, then you can shape it. Do you see, like that? And then you just shape it like this. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes, okay. And then once you've shaped it on a plate, I managed to get 12 pieces, okay, that were like kind of an oval, oval. And then you just put it in the fridge then to cool, to chill for an hour. But what happened yesterday evening, right? So I had to leave these till the morning. I'll explain what happened. So I bought some chocolate, my delicious little babies. I was telling my dear little friend Kaz, right? And I'm telling you, my delicious little babies. Okay, so what happened was I bought this chocolate now. And actually, I bought it from Aldi. Okay, now there was a cooking chocolate one. And I thought, oh no, because it was only about, how much was it? I can't remember if it's 85 pence or 35. And I thought, no. I just didn't want cooking chocolate, my delicious babies anyhow. So I bought this more expensive chocolate, right? So there I was, trying to melt this chocolate, my delicious babies, and instead it was sort of forming into like a ball. So I thought, well, this is not going well, is it, Carla? Anyway, my delicious babies, so I thought, what I'm going to do, I'll wait till the next day. So I nipped down the road this morning to my local little shopkeepers, and what I ended up buying, and that's why you've got it that colour, it's the milk chocolate. I went and bought 2 bars like that, a Galaxy. I bought 2 bars, and I just about managed to get the 10. Okay, my delicious babies, because I tried the other 2 yesterday evening, and it wasn't happening, because I had to try and add a bit of milk to it, add a bit of cream to it to see if it would, the chocolate would loosen. That was just a nightmare yesterday evening, my delicious babies. But the hardest part is doing this part. So it probably takes, like I say, over about 30 minutes. Do you understand what I mean? Because you cannot put the heat on too high, my delicious little babies, okay? But yesterday evening, this looked very yellow. And I thought, yellow mellow. And I thought, well, that can't be right. But then, as it started to cool off, it started to go much lighter, okay? But, dear little Kaz, I thought exactly the same. What are they putting in? There we are. This chocolate, the other Bounty, which is making it look super duper white and everything. Because when I've done it with the milk, with the cream, and the sugar, and with everything, that's the colour it comes out, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay? So that's how you do it then. So once you melted the chocolate, okay, so you just need, I just did it with saucepan again, just poured in the hot water out the kettle, okay, but I know that you don't need to say it's only for the camera, but got to be ever so careful, in case of any splashes or anything. Then I just use a large round Pyrex bowl, that say you'd use for baking or something, and then you just put the chocolate in over the, so it balances with the saucepan, okay? And then, of course, the hot water then heats up the Pyrex dish, and then it melts the chocolate, and then you just wait for it then just to cool a bit, not too much so that it's going to go too, do you know what I mean? And then you just, get a spoon. That's what I did. Just get a spoon and you just put it in, then you just got to find a way to gently roll it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, then you just have to bring it out gently and then use a spoon and a little, just like a little knife that you'd, eat your meal with, clean, clearly, my delicious babies. And then you just gently onto the plate. Once they're all on the plate, back into the fridge again for another hour. And then that's what you end up with. You end up with Bounty chocolate, my delicious little babies. Look at that. So, yeah. So dear little Kaz has thought it was wonderful and delicious. I've got one for her beautiful little daughter, one of her beautiful little daughters coming to collect her later, for her to try. And because she's a super duper banging cook as well, isn't she? Your beautiful dear little daughter, dear little Kaz, yes? Yes? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, they're both beautiful, but, but she's marvellous at cooking as well. Dear little Kaz is there. We are marvellous at cooking as well. So I've got another one for my neighbour across the road. I've got another one for my neighbour here. I've got another one for my neighbour upstairs to try. Because I did say that I was going to, to give samples out, okay? But that was my first go, my delicious little babies, okay? But like I said, the more time-consuming is getting the coconut to look like that, my delicious little babies, okay? But once you do it, but it worked with the Galaxy chocolate, but for some reason it never worked with the other chocolate. I'm just not sure why, my delicious little babies, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, well, that's how it's meant to look. There we are, my delicious little babies, okay? Me personally, when I was younger, decades ago, I used to be very partial to a Bounty. Okay, my delicious little babies, I did used to love a Bounty, whether it was milk chocolate or plain chocolate, okay? But I'm not just banging my own drum, my delicious little babies, okay? I got far more pleasure out of eating, there we are, my homemade, there we are, Bounty, my delicious little babies, and it tastes. Did you not find, dear little Kaz, it tasted creamier?
Yeah.
Tasted creamier as well.
It's not sharp.
It's not sharp, just creamier.
It's nice.
Nice, yeah, delish. So, my little babies, that's how you do the humble bounty chocolate, my delicious little babies. Like I said, YouTube is absolutely banging. You know, I was saying, wasn't I to you, dear little Cass, when you came through the door, and I said, you know, I said, I do not understand these just to eat. Do you understand what I mean? Just eating rubbish. Because it is, isn't it? If you're going to be eating, you know, takeaway food all the time, do you know what I mean? You're not getting the goodness in your body, are you? So the best thing to do is to use that ka-ching wisely and go to a shop and go and get your ingredients. Yeah. Isn't it? That's it. Simple things. Anyway, my delicious little babies, so I'm going to finish my chocolate. That's my chocolate fingers, my delicious little babies, okay? That's my second one, my delicious little babies, okay? But I feel so proud because I made it myself. You see what I mean? That's the pleasure, there we are, that one gets from making it yourself. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, you know? But again, it is always about the good quality ingredients as well, to be fair. You know what I mean, okay? Anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you. So that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. So thank you. You know, if you please manage to watch my videos or even put a like or, you know what I mean, the occasional comment. Thank you. So very much love to each and every one of you. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Sending peace, love, harmony, bright blessings to each and every one of you. See, the sun is shining, so it's a beautiful day. And whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. But please, if anybody, you know, wants to try, you know, just to make, do you see what I'm saying? Yes, you'll never go back to buying the shop chocolate again, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? Of course, that's the best chocolate I could get, you know, down the road. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, but it'd be really interesting to try a different type. I'll tell you who I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask my beautiful dear Syrian neighbours up the road. They're so beautiful. I sent them some butter, my delicious little babies. They're very happy with my butter. Yeah, and I sent them, potato and leek soup as well, my delicious little babies anyway, homemade. I'm going to ask them, because they get some chocolate from somewhere else, and that's delish. So I'm going to ask them where they get it from, if I could give them some ka-ching, do you know what I mean? If they could please, you know, ship some to myself, do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. I'm going to try it with that one. Do you see what I mean? That's a beautiful chocolate that they gave me. I'll never forget that, you know. Beautiful. Anyway, my delicious babies, that's the end of the video. But yes, this is what it's about. It's about learning, you know, to do new things. I mean, I've been there, we are cooking for decades, but, you know, I like to try different things just to see how it works. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, but thank you for sharing that with me. If you was here, my delicious babies, I would have gladly gave you a piece of my bounty. Anyway, so until my next video, so much love. I've got to go get this off now. So you just take care. Love you all. Got to make sure that I don't get my screen all sticky. Lots of love. Take care. God bless. Thank you for listening once again. Goodbye.